What's up, it's Coach coming at you with a great corrective tweak to make a wonderful corrective squat. Whenever we got knee valgus or the knees caving in, that's something that definitely concerns us because the knees are just going to be tracing after whatever the feet are doing or whatever the hips are doing. So this tells us that something's going on in there. However, we've learned in the last 10 years that there's a really simple tweak that we can use in order to fix that, and that's called feeding the dysfunction. What we're going to do is you're going to need to use either a band of some sort, a small band, or a larger band or tubing. If you've got a bigger one, what you're going to want to do is you want the band to be about 1.5 or 2 hand lengths, and you're just going to tie it into a knot. So what we're going to do is tie it into a knot, and boom, that's going to be the band that we're going to use. Now, I do have one of these nifty little bands specifically for this purpose. So if you see these, this is basically what they're for. They're not used for much else. What you're going to do is you're going to step inside of the band. It's going to rest just above your knees. And what we're going to do, when I said feed the dysfunction, those knees are caving in. What's going to happen is our body's already just gotten used to those knees caving in. That feels normal. So whenever we get inside of it, we're going to apply more pressure on the outside, which is going to start signaling to your brain, to your body, like, hey, something's wrong. And so it's going to start fighting that tendency. So when I get into the band, like I said, it's got to go just above the knees, like so. I don't care too much about where the foot is placed, although I am a fan of right underneath the hips, the outside of hips, and those toes being kind of open up just a little bit from here. If you're using a weight, you're going to hold on to that in a goblet setup. I'm just going to extend those arms to kind of counterbalance, and you're going to squat low. And as we squat down, you're going to have to open up those hips. Those knees are going to track over those toes. Keep it nice and wide and feel that start working right here in the sides of those hips. And this is where it starts really kind of getting magical. Okay? So it starts immediately kind of cleaning up that movement. Again, it's a great exercise, specifically when we have the knee valgus, the knees caving in. Whether it's because the hips or whether it's because the toes, this starts sending feedback that we need to start forcing those hips open. Beautiful movement. Use it the next time if you have the knees caving in.